Gaming headphones, studio headphones, DJ headphones, all these types of headphones. With these labels getting thrown around so loosely, it can often be difficult to find a bona fide audiophile set of cans. Well, today I'm reviewing the 99 Classics by Meze Audio, which just might fit the bill. Let's talk about it. This is Nico Knows Tech.
Nico Knows Tech, all your tech tips and reviews on deck. Nico Knows Tech, #1 channel with the news on check.
So what makes an audiophile set of headphones? Well, that's a pretty broad question, but an audiophile is loosely translated as an enthusiast of hi-fi audio, and by hi-fi I of course mean high fidelity. So high fidelity audio will have low distortion, high accuracy, and good definition, but there's a lot of other aspects that go into play as to what an audiophile wants in headphones. But before we get started, cue the unboxing montage. Now, for full disclosure, Meze did send me these free of cost. However, I reached out to them, not the other way around, and my thoughts and opinions are my own. Now, one thing I have to comment on how this is packaged is it's very nicely presented. We have a magnetized flap here, and it just opens up just like this. And we have foam on this side, really nice, and even foam on the inside for even just holding the case. So really nicely presented by Meze Audio. I have to give them that. Another nice thing I like to comment on is the shell case that's included. The fact that it includes a shell case is a nice touch, but also it's a good quality case. It's a hard kind of clamshell design, 2 zippers. Got the Meze logo here, kind of a nice luxurious look. Inside is all kind of a felt type material. And then inside we have our bag with our cables, and included are 2 cables. We have a 10-foot cable as well as a 3-foot cable, or 1 meter, about that. And these cables are actually really high quality. Another reviewer commented that Sennheiser can't get them right, but these guys did. I would agree with that. Sennheiser doesn't make bad cables, but these are fantastic. Also, the Y splitter is really high quality, all gold tip. Really, they put some effort into making this a quality cable. And it is balanced, so we'll have one 3.5 millimeter to each driver. Included, we also have an airplane adapter as well as an included 1/4-inch adapter. Now on the 3-foot cable, we do have an inline microphone, and it just does 3 things. You press the button and you can play, pause, and answer calls. But the fact that they add that at all is a nice touch, and that's getting to be more of a common feature in headphones. Our connected world is under attack by ravenous wolves we commonly call hackers, identity thieves, and scammers. Gone are the days where some common sense was sufficient enough to ensure a safe online experience. Now is the time to put a sheepdog in between you and the wolves by getting ESET, the premier security suite recommended by experts and used by yours truly for the better part of a decade. ESET combines the highest malware detection rates as well as a hardened firewall and state-of-the-art intrusion detection system to protect your Windows PC, Linux machines, Macs, and even phones from threats large and small, with the ability to detect and stop even a human hacker on your network. Use my exclusive partner link in description to get $20 off ESET Internet Security, Smart Security, and even business products. Now, the design of the 99 Classics might be different from what you're used to seeing on typical headphones. The reason these are called the 99 Classics is because the size of this part of the driver here is exactly 9.9 centimeters, so it has nothing to do with the year 1999. We have a spring steel frame, and the headband is a self-adjusting kind of suspension system, so what you put on your head is self-adjust to your head automatically. Nice touch. It's all black here when we have a joint here that's a solid gold metal here, and we also have the Meze logo. On the top we have the 99 Classics, and the drivers are actually made of real wood, and it's walnut wood, and I think it has a nice touch. Let's have a gold joint here, and there's a little grommet there that lets this swivel a little bit up and down. Not a whole lot, but I'll show you why these don't need it a whole lot. On the bottom we have our ports for plugging in our balanced 3.5 millimeter. And one thing that a new owner of this might be a little bit perplexed about is that there's no indication of left or right on these. However, they are completely symmetrical. So whichever driver that you plug in the L on, these are marked with a little L and an R. If you plug this into this driver, this will be the right. If you plug it into this one over here, this will be the right. So you can't get it wrong. And they both feel the same both ways. One thing that I'm happy that Meze got right about these headphones is the ear cups. They're nice and soft, they have a real high quality leatherette, and the memory foam is real memory foam. There's a lot of headphones that will say memory foam, but it's foam under there. But this has really nice, luxurious, squishy feel. There's lots of space inside the ear cup. I can put 2.5 knuckles in there, and my ears don't really get irritated. They do touch the driver a tiny bit, but not enough to where it bothers me. And a lot of people in the audiophile community will put their own pads on these anyway. But if you were buying these and you're not a big modder, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be happy with how these are. They are very comfortable as they are. And I think most audiophiles that will want to mod this is because they want to change the sound signature, because that's what we do. But as far as comfort and the way they sound out of the box, I don't think that's a really big deal for the average user who isn't really picky with how they want every single ear pad to work. But you can. Now, regarding how they sound, I spent a week testing these, and I really like them. They have a warm timbre, they're exceptionally balanced, but they do have a good bass response, almost an exaggerated low end at how much it can produce. However, it doesn't overwhelm the other frequencies. You wouldn't call these muddy, but they're not analytical. They're warm, and you know, we audiophiles will often spend a lot of money on tube amplifiers, and we'll modify them and put different types of tubes in to get that warm signature that we want. You don't need a tube amp when you use these. In fact, when I plugged these into my tube amp, it did nothing. But when I plugged them into tracks that were really sibilant, this cleaned it up. There's no distortion. They just sound great. And if you put them into good music with a high bit rate through a good DAC, oh, they sound magnificent. They're very comfortable going on. They have good isolation. The soundstage is exceptionally wide, and I'm talking wide as in it compares to open backs. I've even used some open back headphones which don't compete with the soundstage on these. So they're very wide, very balanced, warm, however you don't miss the fine details. You have a lot of richness across the entire EQ wave, and then you have that bass response to wake you up again, and if you throw them into an EQ and crank up those bass frequencies, you can throb these. So they're really good for a lot of types of music. I wouldn't use them in a professional environment, but then again, why are you here if you're looking for professional headphones? This is an audiophile review. Now, priced at around $300, the 99 Classics are not exactly cheap. However, for what you get, I can't really say that they're not a good value. If you are an emerging audiophile or an existing audiophile and you're looking for a warm, rich, balanced sound that is really an enjoyable listen, they might be a good value for you. In my opinion, the build quality is superb. The things that you get with it, the quality of the cable, the comfort, the sound signature, everything that just comes with it, the presentation, it makes sense why they're around $300. I mean, you can get some terrible headphones that cost more than that from some designer brand because they're fashion cans. And while these aren't fashion cans, you can take them around with you. They're so efficient, you can power them with a cell phone. And I'm not just saying that you can listen to them on a cell phone, because a lot of headphones you can drive a little bit, but no, you can get these loud on even a headphone, even the headphone jack on a cell phone or an iPod. They're really easy to drive. And for that, I've really had a ball testing these because they make everything sound good. Do you have a favorite set of headphones? Tell me about it in the comments section. I'd love to hear about it. Hope you found this review helpful. If you like it, please click like and consider subscribing. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see you next time.